Hey traders, today is Thursday, December 4th, and I'm Michael Boutros, Senior Market Analyst with StoneX, here for a quick update on what's going on with the dollar yen. We are seeing a bit of a break here. So weekly chart, we'll go over all three time frames real quick. Here's the weekly outlook that we've been tracking for a few months now. We've been inside the confines of this rising, ascending pitchfork formation. We failed a couple of weeks back right at the objective high week close for the year. It was the second week of the year. That level was 58.88. We registered a high just above that. The close, however, couldn't even clear a basic 100% extension off the low, two equal legs, and we're getting that pullback. The focus has been on whether we slip back below the 55 handle. That's actually the November high close from last year. And we were testing that all throughout November of this year. So some nice symmetry there. This break right here is the focus into the close of the week. 155.02 converges on the median line. If we do close below this level, you're essentially threatening just a minor pullback would give you a 236 retracement down at 53.65. Here's what it looks like on the daily chart. Okay, this is the near-term outlook that we've been tracking. And certainly this pitchfork we've been tracking off of the October lows. That broke into the close of last month. So we already came into the start of this month looking for a bit of a slide lower. This former channel resistance was challenged yesterday and broken. And even in overnight trade, we tested it as resistance. So the focus right now is whether we clear the objective weekly opening range lows. We tried to dip below it just a few hours ago. We're kind of settling back above. Watch today's close with regards to that low. All things held constant, the break does leave the threat for a little bit deeper of a setback in dollar yen while below the December high day close. That's basically Monday's close. That's 55.45. Next downside levels of support come in at 54.18 into 54.03. That's last month's objective monthly open. And that's a basic 618 extension off the high. Beyond that, you're looking at 53.65, that 236 we just talked about. And then a little bit lower gives you the 100% extension at 52.96. And this is a 38.2 retracement of the advance off the September lows. So the levels are pretty well mapped out. The threat is lower while below 55.45. And we're looking to see today whether we clear the weekly opening range to the downside or not. There's been a lot of commentary with regards to the BOJ and the disagreement, as it were, with the Prime Minister on whether there's going to be a rate hike this month or not. At the end of the day, the dollar losses also seem to be compounding this effect. JGBs are also trading higher. So you got to look at this in context. Watch the weekly opening range break for a move here. And next key support zone is 54, basically into 54.18. Bearish invalidation for this near-term descending channel is going to be right at the high day close for the month, and that's 55.45. Quick note on Bitcoin real quick. There's been a lot of talk on whether Bitcoin has bottomed. Are we out of the woods yet or not? Here's the weekly chart that we've been tracking. The break that we saw back here in November dropped into a basic 38.2 retracement. That's not coming off the 2022 lows, and it converges on the 2025 low week close. So the week that the low was registered, the close was right there. That held support. Here's the daily chart. Okay, right now we're trading today into resistance at the objective 2025 yearly open and the 618 retracement of the entire yearly range. That gives you 93,347 to about 94,236. That's initial resistance. We're testing it today. Before we can say that a low is in, bearish invalidation that would suggest we're back on the upswing is still up at 98,000 into 98,240. You're looking at a basic 38.2 retracement of the drop, nothing fancy, and the June objective swing low. Both of those levels converge on basic channel resistance. I would need to see a daily close above that from a technical standpoint before you can assume that a more significant low is in place. A larger trend reversal is underway. So quick note there. Also, the setups that we tracked yesterday, Euro, Sterling, Aussie, all really still well in play. Same thing on the DXY. So review that video for updates on that. I will try to keep you updated as always on X at MB4X. Till then, best of luck trading. We'll see you later.